Greetings, YouTube universe. I have returned from an extended overseas adventure. I'm back in good old USA, but I have returned to this social distancing, quarantining, isolation and thingy. And, well, why not make a video, run my mouth, and talk to literally tens of people out there? Yeah. So, I was thinking today about critical thinking. I was having a good laugh at some of these flat earth videos on YouTube, and I got to think, it is astonishing how many people in America think that the earth is flat. Now, I don't think the level of intelligence and critical thinking that we have in America has gone down any. I just think that people are now being exposed to things that they haven't been exposed to. Some people think the earth is flat. There's a small group of people that are pushing this idea, and gullible people who are not good at critical thinking are falling for it. That doesn't mean that they were any smarter before or any better at critical thinking before. It's just somebody told them that the earth was flat and gave them some flawed logic in why it is, and they haven't been able to critically think about it. I got to think, is this really bad that we have people challenging that the earth is round? And I don't think it is. Because I don't think anybody should believe that the earth is round just because somebody else said that the earth is round. I think people should come to their own conclusion as to whether the earth is round or flat or some other shape. Don't believe that the earth is round just because I said the earth is round. Go out there and prove it. Go to Southern California, and on a nice, clear, calm day, you should be able to see the Hawaiian Islands from a powerful enough telescope. Get on the second or third floor of a building to make sure you're over any waves. Even on a calm day, it could be waves that are 10, 20 feet high. But you should be able to see Hawaii from Southern California with a strong enough telescope. But not that one. That's ironic that I had that sitting up there. But then go offshore on a boat and look back with actually you could do this with that one. Look back at the shore at those buildings, and you'll see that the buildings kind of tend to sink. That's because the earth is round. There's all kinds of different ways you can prove it. But use the scientific method. Challenge it. Does it stand up to the challenge? Are we using flawed logic in the explanation that the earth is flat? Yes, they are. But there's an old solve like, oh, what are you going to do? Have the flat earth, debate the flat earthers? Yes, debate the flat earthers. If it's such an absurd idea and your idea is strong enough, then why not? You should be able to debate anybody. You should have anybody be able to challenge your beliefs and ideologies if they're strong enough. If it's true, it should be able to stand up to. But you get people who believe in man-made climate change or evolution. And whether you believe in those things or not is not the point, but the point is creation scientists should be able to debate them. People who don't believe in man-made climate change should be able to debate people who do believe in man-made climate change. There should never be settled science. Everything should be challenged. There was at one point that we thought the earth was the center of the universe and the sun went around the earth. That was settled science back in the day. Until somebody challenged it. Found out, man, it didn't work that way. If your ideology, your beliefs are so weak that you have to stifle and go la 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 to the opposition, well, the analogy, you're probably the flat earther. Are you the flat earther in the analogy when it comes to beliefs? Because the Nazis were, communists were and are. They're the ones who have to stifle and suppress and burn books that are counter to what they believe and what they preach. Whether you're in Iran, whether you're in North Korea, whether you're in wherever. See, I want Howard Zinn's books out there. I want the Communist Manifesto out there. I want the Quran out there. But I also want the Bible out there. And Milton Friedman and his writings, and Friedrich von Hayek and Adam Smith and Thomas Sowell. And I want the Federalist Papers and the Declaration of Independence. And I want everybody to see all sides of the argument, because then they'll think critically about things. Well, this guy says this and this guy says that. Who's telling the truth? Well, you make the decision. But when people get shadow banned and when people get shouted down in college campuses, and people go to their safe space because it's so scary to have an opposing view, well, that's dangerous. That's just as dangerous as burning books, which is something that other regimes used to do. Is your ideology and your belief system that weak? Then you're probably the flat earther trying to stifle things. So, read a book that's of an opposing view from you. And if your beliefs stand up to that challenge, well, good. If not, think a little bit harder about it. See what happens. Think hard about everything. Critically think. All right. Well, everybody, be excellent to each other, but keep your social distance for now. And Sic Semper Tyrannis, long live the Republic.